Yo, 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 it's your boy Ringo TV Reactions, back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's go live on the Ringo TV Raw channel as well. Okay, so we're back. What we're gonna pretty much discuss is an update, that's right. The Pop the Balloon guest, Weapon X, gave us an update, took it to his social media, and basically he have some things that he have to say. Now, I was initially going to review the exclusive interview. I'll do that one probably after this live stream, or I'll do it in the morning. It all depends on how I feel, because I have a lot to say within this particular show here. So I might just do it in the morning, right? As you come into the stream, put a 1 in the chat so that I can know that you can hear me, everything is good. There's a couple of issues that I see here that I want to talk about. I think that the brother should stay off social media right now. I think he should stay off social media and don't speak, don't say nothing, because this update that he gave, it's like, let's just go into the tapes. Let's just listen to the tapes first, and then we'll pretty much judge afterwards. So I'm gonna pretty much let the tape play, and it's about 3 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm gonna let him say what he have to say first, and then we're gonna break it down. That way there's no interruptions from me.
Do me a favor by tapping in. I just want to give y'all a quick update, man. I don't appreciate anybody thinking this is a hoax. You know, today is one of the worst days of my life. Seriously, being a plumber and getting my license was one of my biggest life accomplishments, especially with the lifestyle that I used to indulge in. You know, with that being stripped away from me, I still have responsibilities to take care of, and I certainly can, and I am gonna take care of them. My birthday, June 23rd, on Sunday, man. We going up in the section near you, so stay tuned for that. The t-shirts is dropping. We're getting the sizes, pre-orders, everything ready. I'm still trying to do humanitarian work. For those that are asking me, you know, telling me to start my own company, I wish I could. I don't feel comfortable with doing it where I'm at. You know, I can't post my location, my exact location where I'm at, because of these videos blowing up. Now I got people approaching me left and right in the gyms, in public, in Walmart. I just don't feel comfortable with that. And I used to indulge, like I told y'all, in criminality. So I just don't want my location out there. So I don't think that's the best thing for me to do. I'm not worried about nobody trying to hurt me. If you think you're going to do something to me, I promise you got something coming. And moving forward, I don't know where I'm going to take this. You know, people are asking me to be a personal trainer. People are asking me to do content creating. I don't know, honestly, with all of this foolishness going on, this clout chasing, you know, this has really affected me in a profound way. I have to close my lease. I'm going to be moving out of state. You know, that's like $3,800. My birthday, I spent $2 grand on my fit. That's not even including the section, the bottles, these t-shirt prints. I'm still doing humanitarian work. I'm about to go advocate with some at-risk youth right now. And I'm about to go meet up with a security team that we're trying to put together to assure my safety, because I have been getting threats, and it's just crazy. And I know it's somebody close to me. So once we figure out who's doing all of this and who's, you know, that will be addressed accordingly. But God bless y'all. It's a GoFundMe in my bio. The only reason why I'm putting a GoFundMe in my bio is because somebody in the comments stated that they would like to help. If you would like to help, you're not only helping me, but you're helping children as well. When I go to this center and start advocating with them, if I could get, you know, if I could get permission from the parents to have them on camera and speak about, some of the things that we're doing and we've been doing and working on, then I will certainly do that for you as well. And I just appreciate everybody that's out there advocating for me, everybody that sees, who I truly am. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the positivity. And those of y'all being negative, y'all are miserable. I literally sat here and watched. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I went to sleep at midnight, and I seen people on the same post, the same person going back and forth with every comment. Get a life, man. Y'all are broke. That is why y'all stay broke. Get a life. Find something to do with yourself. You just did me a favor by tapping in. Thank you very much.
I think the brother should get off social media, like as soon as possible. This particular update video that he put out, it's going to give women more ammo, because there's a lot of things we have to look at here, right? When he was on the show, he was flexing. He told a woman, I can go into the bank account and pull out $100K. Can you do that? But when I'm listening to this update video, I don't see the same energy that I seen on the show. I don't see that guy that was checking the women, walking with confidence. What I'm seeing in this video here is a different guy. So I'm just asking the questions now to the brother. Were you flexing? Were you just kind of just stunting a little bit on the show? Because you said that the only reason why you set up a GoFundMe is because one person asked that they wanted to help. I looked at the GoFundMe, and based on what I'm seeing, you raised $188, and it says the goal is $1,000. Why set up a GoFundMe with a goal of $1,000 if you could just throw that $1,000 in there if you have $100K in the bank? That's all I'm saying. So it's like, if you have $100K in the bank, right? You literally would be able, you would be good right now till you get back on your feet. $100K in the bank, you straight. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You know what I mean? Till you get back on track. I just have a couple of problems with a few things you were saying in this video that I'm gonna kind of address, because you're gonna give women more ammo. Let's take a look at what the women are saying on his Instagram. Let's see if we can pull this up. All right, so he made this post on his Instagram, right? He said, since this video came out, I've had people I haven't talked to since middle school reaching out. I got cats I used to run with saying I'm on some soft-ish because I'm not promoting any gang culture or any bigotry. I got these girls, mandingo, crazy, calling my job, getting me fired because I don't want to fornicate with them anymore. Posting my address online. Now my father's address posting my car description. Have to get rid of it. This is ridiculous. Everybody see me going up, and it caused nothing but jealousy and envy. I'm not sure if this is God telling me he want me to do something different or what. You don't have to donate if you don't believe. I could care less. I'm still going to be okay. I will be grateful just to know someone is out there praying for me. God bless you all. First of all, this entire situation have nothing to do with God. All right, we got to stop bringing God into everything. A lot of us, we love to do that. I've seen a lot of comments from people saying stuff like, well, maybe God wants you to do something. Listen, if God wanted you to do something, he ain't going to do it this way. He'll just tell you what to do. He's not going to use social media and have people get you fired and then tell you, well, I want you to do something else. If that's the case, all of us will be successful, because I'm pretty sure God is speaking to all of us, but we don't listen to God because we're rebellious and wicked and live in sin. So this has nothing to do with God doing anything. What this have to do with is the fact that he was stunting on the show and now he lost his livelihood. And I don't see the same man in this update. This update that we're seeing here, I don't see the same man that had that confidence on the show. I don't see that no more. And I think it's because the women were successful in stripping him of his livelihood. And now it's like, it's a different story now. Now it's, well, maybe God is trying to show me something. People are just jealous and envy. We got to stop playing these little games. But let's see what the women are saying. Nubian Spice Girl comes in and says, I'm confused. I thought you said you could pull 100K out the bank. Now, I told you, these ladies, man, they're ruthless and they're going to come for you, bro. And she has a point. She has a valid point. Now, of course, I can say she's just being spiteful and, you know, throwing shade and trying to tick you off. But at the same time, you did say that you can pull 100K out the bank. So if you got 100K sitting in the bank, and you got fired from your job, to be honest with you, I would have never even came on social media to say anything. To be honest, I would have never even said nothing. I would have just counted it as a loss. I would have learned my lesson. I would have been like, you know what? I ain't gonna give them the benefit of knowing that I got fired. I got this bread in the bank. I'm gonna go put this to this business, get myself situated. I'm not gonna give them that energy. I'm not gonna give them the pleasure of knowing that they were successful in causing me to lose my livelihood. So what I'm gonna do is go into a hiatus, just kind of stay low on the low and just do my thing, get myself situated. But the first thing you did is you came on social media and you began to tell everybody that you lost your job. And that's unfortunate. We made a reaction earlier. We talked about that situation. The problem that I have here is he is given an update and there's some things I want to look at. And if you're now joining in on the stream, make sure you click that like button. We need these likes to get to 1,000. That way the algorithm could push these videos, because you're not going to get this kind of commentary on YouTube. I'm the best reactionary channel on YouTube. We provide you with the best commentary in these YouTube streets, hands down. Nobody else does a better job. I believe that he was flexing on the show. And it got him in some hot water. So it's not really about people being jealous, even though we know naturally when you're prospering, people are going to be envious and jealous. We get it. But at the same time, you have to take personal responsibility. for the fact that you told the woman that you can pull out 100,000 from the bank. That's what you told her. So if you have that 100K, there should be no GoFundMes at this point. Now, I hope that this GoFundMe account that you started up, I hope it's legit. I hope they're not running a scam, because I don't play around when people do these type of things. Because again, bruh, you said you have 100K in the bank. If you have 100K in the bank, there's no need for a GoFundMe to do any sort of humanitarian efforts or whatever it is you're trying to do. Because, like, to be honest with you, fam, I wouldn't even be talking about none of this. You just lost your job. I'm gonna keep it frank with all of y'all, fam. I'm gonna keep it a G, right? If I'm doing humanitarian work, if I'm doing this and that, right? Because again, with respect to the brother, he said that he was doing work with the kids and doing this and doing that, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. If I go on a dating show and I end up losing my livelihood, just lost my job, I don't give a F about what's going on with everything else. My job is to get back on track. I'm not doing no humanitarian work. I don't give a F about nothing else. What matters is that I lost my livelihood. So I got to get me back in order. Because if I'm not at peace, I'm not going to be able to help nobody. So when I see stuff like this, a GoFundMe for humanitarian work and efforts, it's like, it just don't seem right. It's almost like, and again, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just giving my thoughts and my opinions based on what I see. I think this is for him personally. I don't think this is for any children. I'm just calling it what it is, man. Because again, if I got 100K in the bank and I'm serious about my humanitarian efforts, $100,000 in the bank will not only take care of the goal of 1,000 on the GoFundMe, but you got 90K to get yourself situated. You can pay off rent all, 6 months down the road. You got food. And in the meantime, between time, you're out there on the hustle and bustle, looking for extra jobs or whatever the case is in the plumbing field. Now, I know it's difficult to get a plumbing job. It's difficult. It is, especially in New York. But there's some things with this situation that's just not adding up in terms of you said you don't want to start the business because you're looking at your location where you live. So now that brings into question a lot, because if you got 100K in the bank, why are you concerned about starting the business based on where you live? You making 100K, you should be in a nice area. I'm just being honest. You should have established something, because if you stunting and flexing online about you can pull out 100K, then everything should be okay in terms of your living arrangements. It should be okay. But the way you were speaking in that video was as if though you're in an environment that's not safe. So you really don't want to start your own business because it's not going to be safe and you don't want everybody to know. That's a red flag to me. So all I'm saying is I feel that the brother should just stay off social media till things cool down and get himself back in order, because it's like the more he's talking, especially in this update video, it's raising more questions than answers. If you got 100K, there's no need for a GoFundMe. I personally feel, it's just my opinion. It's my opinion, so don't get mad at me for my opinion. It's my opinion that the GoFundMe is for him. That's my opinion. I don't care how anybody feel about that. Because again, you said you have 100K in the bank. So all you got to do is just tap into that money, take out 1,000, put it towards your humanitarian work. But if you know it's for you, I feel that as a man, you should be truthful with the people and be like, look, yeah, I got 100K in the bank, but I still need support. So, hey, y'all can support my GoFundMe. Just be a man about it and just be real. Don't use humanitarian work as a motivation to do it, because like I've been doing these kind of videos for years, and it don't sound right. It's not making sense. That's like I got $100 on me. A homeless person that I support need food. And instead of me just giving him the $10 to buy the food, I start a GoFundMe and tell everybody I'm trying to raise $10 for the homeless guy that he's right here. I got the money. I have $100 on me, but I'm trying to raise $10 for the homeless guy. It don't make sense. All I gotta do is just take the $100 and give him 10. That's all I gotta do. What's the point of going through all this other stuff? The timing is not right. You just lost your job. If I just lost my job, I don't give a F about no humanitarian work. I'm just being honest. That's real. I don't care about nothing else. If you just lost your job as a man and you got kids to take care of, do you care about everything else you had going on, any other responsibilities? What's more important? Humanitarian work or feeding your kids? All these other kids out here, they got their parents to deal with them. Yeah, it's commendable if that's what you were doing, but at the same time, it's not, the math is not math and it's not making sense. If you just lost your job, your focus at this point should be getting back on track, because at this point, you're not at peace. Remember, if plumbing was your thing and that's what you loved, then you're not in a good place right now. Spiritually, emotionally, financially, you're not in a good place to actually help the youth. You know? And if you really had 100K in the bank, like you said, I don't think you would have spoke the way you spoke in this video. So let's review the video. If you're on the Ringo TV Raw channel, in order to see the footage, you would have to be on the Reactions channel. We're streaming on 2 channels at the same time. Again, salute to everybody that's in the chat and so on and so forth. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Let's get these likes to 1,000. I really appreciate that. Let's look at the video and let's break this thing down, right? So again, this is the GoFundMe. Let's read what it says. Find out what he's talking about here. Hold on a second. So again, right there, you see it's $188 raised. The goal is 1,000. So now here's the thing. I'm going to be monitoring your GoFundMe. Once it hit 1,000, you need to shut it down. Once that GoFundMe hit 1,000, bro, you need to shut it down. You need to shut it down again. Because if it goes over 1,000 and it keeps going, I'm going to have to expose you. Because at this point, I feel that you're using this opportunity to benefit yourself and you're not being truthful with the people. It's one thing to just keep it a buck, keep it a bean, and just tell the people, look, fam, I was flexing on the show. You know what I mean? I don't really got it like that. And I need to GoFundMe to get myself situated. And again, these are just my thoughts and my opinions, you know? He could probably have the 100K. And it's not for him to even prove or anything. The point is, this update video is gonna give women more ammo to use against you. It would have been best not to say nothing. You know? So let's look at what he had to say. Right? Let's see. He says, peace and blessings be upon you all. His name is Aaron, aka Weapon X. I recently went viral on several websites, gaining millions of views. Well, to be honest with you, brother, you didn't go viral. The balloon show went viral. She's the one who made all the money. Her videos get millions of views. You know what that equals in YouTube dollars? A lot. So she went viral. You just so happened to be in the video. Financially, you never benefited. So it's not really worth talking about going viral. From a business standpoint, don't say you went viral. The show went viral. You was just a contestant. You never benefited financially, and you lost your job over it. So I get what you're trying to say, but the show went viral, not you. You said, I recently went viral on several websites, gaining millions of views. False allegations have been promoted in order for people to make money discrediting me. I was fired from work today due to these videos. Today was honestly the first time I cried in a while. See, again, bruh, you sound weak, bro. Be honest, I'm just gonna give it, tell you straight. You sound weak. You don't sound like the same brother that was in the videos. You're showing a lot of emotion, and I get it. And you could be real. Maybe you did cry, but see, these are things that you don't need to tell us. I'm just being honest with you. These are things that you supposed to just keep to yourself and get through the situation. But when you say these things, you're giving all the women that cause you to lose your job satisfaction. You're giving them the satisfaction of knowing that they made you cry. It just doesn't make any sense. You don't sound like the same confident guy that was on the show. The guy that was on the show was standing on business. When I look at these particular comments, it sounds like you've been defeated. You said, today, honestly, the first time I cried in a while. Getting my license in plumbing was my biggest life accomplishment. See, again, you're telling the world. See, this is why social media is dangerous. You're telling the world that you getting your license was your biggest life accomplishment. Didn't I tell you that in the last video? That as a man, he based who he is on his job title. And when your job title becomes your life and somebody take it away, they took your life away. Shout out to Andre for the support. Salute, Andre, for the support. Again, my job within this live stream is not to put the brother down. That's not what we're doing here. What I'm hopefully trying to do is make this brother understand a few things about social media and how it works. Those women are going to use everything you say against you. This is why when you get arrested, they tell you you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and you will be used against you in a court of law. So it's like On social media, it works the same way. Anything you say will be used against you. Even if someone twists what you say, it will be used against you. People will lie, misrepresent things you said, and use it against you. This is why you have the right to remain silent. And in a situation like this, after losing your job over the situation, the best thing you could have done is not come on social media and tell nobody. Now, I understand maybe you want to say something, maybe it really bothered you, but there's a way to go about it. You know? One way is to come online and be like, yo, I learned a valuable lesson. And that is when you really got something going, you got to protect it. I went on that particular show. I was harassed. People doxed me. I end up getting fired from my job. And then you teach young men what you experience in terms of getting fired. And then you be like, hey guys, I'm going to move forward from this. I'm not even going to entertain this no more. I lost the job. I'll bounce back. It is what it is. You know what I mean? If anything, the show did me a favor. Maybe it's for me to move on, start my own thing. But hey, I'm on, just chalk it up and just move forward. And that's it. We don't hear nothing from you again. Next update, you got a business, something popping, and it gets everybody mad. But by you coming on social media and telling everybody that you lost your job and now you're giving updates about what's going on, and you start a GoFundMe page, it's going to only make women question you. It's going to make people question you. People are going to make videos about this because we're going to all say, but you're the same guy who said you had $100K to take out from the bank. So there's no need to start a GoFundMe. So it goes on and it says, getting my license in plumbing was my biggest accomplishment. It took years of hard work, studying and praying. I also provide free plumbing services to Army veterans, single mothers, single fathers, those with property management issues, and those on disability. Now, I'm going to say something here. Check this out. You ready for this one? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for this one. Ready? Watch this now. What he just said there could get him fired. If you work for an agency and you come on social media talking about you provide services for different people for free, that can be an issue with the company you work for, because what that might tell them is that while you're on the clock, you're providing services with company equipment, company vehicles, company assets, and so forth. I'm telling you, some of y'all got to really understand how to move, man. Because here's the thing. If you're providing free services for people, what if something went wrong? What if something went wrong at the location? What if there's a major plumbing damage? Who's liable for the damages? That could be a reason why the company let him go. Because he probably was using company time, company equipment, company resources in order to do these jobs for other people for free. Again, if you are a plumber, you're supposed to be paid for your services. I don't know what it is about usins, but we like doing everything for free. I'm not doing nothing for free. I'm not doing nothing for free. Ain't no favors over here. Everything has a price. I'm not giving or doing no plumbing services for free for no single mothers, for nobody. If you need these services, you got to pay just like everybody else got to pay. You're not going to guilt trip me into thinking because I'm a black man, I'm supposed to provide plumbing services for free. No. Now, I understand when he says these things, it's designed to make him look like a great guy. We talked about that in the previous video. But when you really think about it, if you're providing all these free services for everybody, you're going to remain broke. You ain't making no money. So how are you sustaining yourself as a man if you're providing all these free services? How do you even have the time to provide all these free services? Doing a plumbing job is not a quick job. It's not 1, 2, 3. It takes time. So if you're doing all of these jobs for free, that means you're using company time to do them. That means while you're on the clock, you're going to different locations using company equipment. So maybe word got out and somebody ratted him out because based on him, it could be somebody that's close to him and his family, a friend, somebody. And they put his information out there. You know? So let's review the tape. I'll share more commentary as I go. Because this right here is it's really something else, man. Did I finish read this? I don't think I finished read this. Let me continue reading this. He says, I also provide free plumbing services to Army veterans, single mothers, single fathers, those with property management issues, and those on disability. Yes, I do have funds for my bills, so anything you donate will be a blessing and used for expenses towards my humanitarian work and also content creating. Possibly I am, what is that? Undecisive. Thank you for those that perceive me as positive fashion and have been supporting me. God bless you all. Again, it's difficult to think a man that got $100K in the bank. And see, this is why you don't tell nobody what you got. This is why you don't supposed to tell people what you have. Because when you tell people what you have, it's going to be very difficult for them to support you because it's like you don't sound like the same guy that was flexing. And now anybody that see these videos are going to say, wait a minute, this is the same guy who said he have $100K in the bank. Why he starting to GoFundMe begging for 1,000? And when I say begging, that's not me saying that. I'm speaking on how they would be responding to your situation. They're going to say that you're begging. That's how they're going to say it. That's how it is on social media. Anytime you ask for any sort of donations, people will always make videos saying you're begging. And the only reason why they say you're begging is because they're jealous that you're getting support. That's why they say that. They're upset that you're able to get money from people. Right? So now let's switch gears and take a look back at this video clip and see what we get from this.
Do me a favor by tapping in. I just want to give y'all a quick update, man. I don't appreciate anybody thinking this is a hoax. You know, today is one of the worst days of my life. Seriously, being a plumber and getting my license was one of my biggest life accomplishments, especially with the lifestyle that I used to indulge in.
See, the lifestyle you used to indulge in, you said this was your biggest accomplishment and it was taken away from you. And see, this is the danger, brothers. This is the danger. When you put all your eggs into your job and you make that become who you are as a man, this is my biggest accomplishment. Becoming a plumber. And then you flex on social media that you have 100K in the bank. And then when the women pull it from you, now you have no strength. I don't see the same guy who said, you did me a favor. I don't see that guy no more. If anything, once he lost the job, all he had to do is say, wow, I lost my job. Hey, y'all did me a favor. Peace. I'll be all right. And keep that same confidence. But I don't see that same confidence now. It's almost like the women are able to get what they want. And it's sad because I believe the brother fell into the trap. Giving these update videos is only giving women more ammo. It's giving them more ammo.
You know, with that being stripped away from me, I still have responsibilities to take care of. And I certainly can, and I am going to take care of them. My birthday, June 23rd on Sunday, man. We going up in a section near you.
Again, you just lost your job and your priorities are out of order right now. I'm just calling it what it is, fam. You just lost your job, but you're celebrating birthdays in a section near you. You're going to get the bottles, going to get the drip, going to do this and that. That's not the time for that, fam. It's not the time for that. I'm just calling it what I see. I see this thing and it just don't look right. If I just lost my job and this was my world, my family going to struggle. You know what I mean? I don't even want to, I don't want to do nothing, bro. I need to get back on track. I'm supposed to be hanging out partying and nah, man, it's not the right time for that.
So stay tuned for that. The t-shirts is dropping. We're getting the sizes, pre-orders, everything ready.
T-shirts dropping. We're getting the sizes ready. No. Again, priorities, man. It's no time to make t-shirts now. The reason why you lost your job. And I'm not trying to sound funny, even though it may come in like a joke, but I'm really not. But if there was a t-shirt that was to be made is, I lost my job. You did me a favor. That needs to be the t-shirt. Because if you make a t-shirt now, after losing your job, it just don't have the same punch. It's like, I'm not motivated to buy the shirt because it's like I'm buying into failure. You get it? Because here's the thing. When you said you did me a favor on the show, yeah, that would have made a great t-shirt. But if you just lost your job, the marketing campaign for the shirt is not there no more. You're not the hero anymore. You're not that guy. All the brothers was like, yeah, man, yo, you did your thing, bro. I mean, it's cool and all the way he stood his ground and stood firm, but these ladies took your job. So it's no time to be doing t-shirts. You know? Unless you want to make that your business to get back on track. That's one thing. You could do that. But realistically, doing t-shirts, birthday celebrations and parties, nah, you wasting your money right now. So is that where you're going to spend 100K? That's wasting money. You're going to need that money to maintain till you get back on track. So what that's telling me is that your priorities are not where they need to be. And this is why I'm questioning the GoFundMe. Like I said, I don't know that brother personally, but I'm very concerned when people start GoFundMes. I'm not saying that if you start a GoFundMe, it's a problem. What I'm saying is, normally when people start these GoFundMes when they're in trouble, it normally be a scam. Because here's the thing, fam. If you're doing humanitarian work, if you're doing work with children and, you know, high risk youth, there should be a history of you getting support via GoFundMe to fund various efforts. Because that means that you have receipts and proof that this is something you've been doing from the heart. And if you've been helping the youth, there should be receipts from bank account statements, purchasing products and services for children, shoes, basketballs, whatever the case is. There should be receipts that show a pattern of you doing this work. So you, the people, right? My suggestion to you is to verify if this brother is really about his business when it comes to this humanitarian efforts. I suggest you test the spirits. I suggest you reach out, look for receipts, documentation to find out if said brother is actually doing these things. Now, somebody in my live chat from my last video questioned whether or not he really worked with children. So I want to make sure I acknowledge whoever said that. I don't got your name, but I always give credit where credit is due. Somebody did bring that out while I was streaming. Somebody questioned, how do you know he did that? You know, at first I thought the person was some sort of hater, but it all makes sense now. It makes sense what the person was saying, because how do you know he really do this work? Where's the proof? Where is it? Because in this video clip, he talked about how if he could get their parents' permission for them to be on camera, then they'll be able to share whatever. So hold up, you've been doing all this humanitarian work and you don't got nothing? You don't got no proof? All I'm asking for is proof. I'm just asking questions. Don't get mad. I'm just asking questions, man, because when we're dealing with GoFundMes and raising money and doing this and that, you know, I've seen too many scams, man. And it's like, I don't trust nobody, man. Especially somebody that said they got 100K that they could take out the bank. And then I look up online and I see GoFundMes pop up all of a sudden. And it's so convenient right after you lost a job. It just says, this money is for me. It's not for the children. It's for me. You know? Because see, here's the thing. If that's your company uniform when you went out to do the jobs and so forth, it could be that you were using company equipment to do the plumbing work, not your own personal equipment. And that can also become a liability to your job, because it's sort of like, well, are you insured? If you're doing plumbing work for free for other people, do you have insurance? Do you have these things in place that if something went wrong, you're liable for the damage of other people's property? So you can be a very risky person to employ. So there's a reason why he got fired. It goes deeper than just people hating on him. This is a very serious thing. You know? Like, we have to really look at all factors in this and find out what's going on. There's more to the story. Somebody said it's the brick lady. Who's that? Mikey J says it's the brick lady situation all over again. I hope not. I hope not. I hope the brother's legit. I'm just asking the questions. So, hey, don't get mad. Don't get in your feelings. You know what I mean? I'm just asking the questions. Let's get back to the tape.
I'm still trying to do humanitarian work. For those that are asking me, you know, telling me to start my own company, I wish I could. I don't feel comfortable with doing it where I'm at, you know.
Wait a minute. You don't feel comfortable doing it where you're at. Where are you? Where are you? Are you in the hood? Are you in the suburbs? Where are you? Remember, bruh, you said you can pull out $100K out the bank. So for you to say you don't feel comfortable starting a business, that says weakness, bro. I don't see the confidence no more. So you mean to tell me your location determines whether or not you start a business? You can start a business wherever you are. You can start a business wherever you are. Doesn't matter if you're in the hood, whether you're in the projects, whether you're in the slums, whether you're in the suburbs. You can start a business wherever. But what this says is wherever you're located is not a secure environment. So what you're going to tell the women with this particular video here is that you're in the hood and it's dangerous for you to try to start your own business. Now, what this is telling me, hear me out. If you were out there really giving free services in terms of plumbing for free, how could you feel uncomfortable starting a business? Let's go back to your words, man. That's why I'm the best reactionary channel on YouTube. Let's see, where is it? He said, I also provide free plumbing services to Army veterans, single mothers, single fathers, those with property management issues, and those on disability. Well, if you're doing all of that for free, sir, how could you feel uncomfortable starting a business? It's not making no sense. You're doing something for free, but you don't want to start the business. It makes no sense. Somebody said conflict of interest. Let me rewind that back. Check it out.
Comfortable with doing it where I'm at. You know, I can't, you know, telling me to start my own company. I wish I could. I don't feel comfortable with doing it where I'm at. You know,
you don't feel comfortable doing it where you're at, but you were providing free services to disability folks, single fathers, single mothers. It's not making sense. You're not making sense. It comes in as if though you were not providing free services now. That's what it's speaking to me. I'm just using my discernment. What this is telling me is that you were not providing nobody free services. Because if you provided free services for all of these people, you're accustomed to doing it, which means it's easy. It's something you do. So starting a business should be simple. It's not making no sense. See, the truth of the matter is you don't have no liability insurance. And you know you really can't go out there and start a business doing that, because in order to do that, you would have to get the proper insurance, the coverage. You have to get the licensing. So again, I don't know his situation, man, but this is not sounding right. It's not sounding right, man.
No, I can't post my location, my exact location where I'm at, because of these videos blowing up. Now I got people approaching me left and right in the gyms, in public, in Walmart.
But that's what you wanted, man. I mean, you came on social media. You should have known that was going to happen. I mean, you went on a popular dating show. You went on Pop the Balloon. Very popular show, millions of views. Everybody's going to see the video. What did you expect? What did you expect? Of course, everybody's going to stop you. You know? Shout out to V-Dub Man in the building. Salute. So again, in the video, he was standing on business, but now it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just asking the questions. Don't get upset with me.
I just don't feel comfortable with that. And I used to indulge, like I told you, on criminality.
So that's why you don't want to start the business, because you indulged in criminality. That mean you in the hood, bro. There's no way around that one. You already done told me that. You indulged in criminality, so you really don't want nobody to know your location, because you figure, well, the ops or whoever else you knew in the past might still want revenge, and they're gonna know that you out here doing your business, and it might cause some sort of issue. That's what you're telling everybody right now.
So I just don't want my location out there. So I don't think that's the best thing for me to do.
You don't want your location out there. You lost your job. You don't want to start a business. Well, then what are you going to do? You're making excuses at this point, fam. Again, you don't sound confident. You don't sound confident at all, man. But you're okay with putting up that GoFundMe, though. You're okay with doing that. See, it's easy to put up the GoFundMe, but when it comes to starting the business, you don't want to do that. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with you not putting in the effort to start the business, but you said on your GoFundMe that you provided free plumbing services for Army veterans, single mothers, single fathers, those with property management issues, and those on disability. Now, when he said those with property management issues, translation, you are a renter of a home or you live in an apartment complex, and for whatever reason, property management are not taking care of your plumbing issues. Toilet is backed up. You got issues with clogs, your sink issues. Maybe you have some sort of steam line that have issues and they haven't dealt with it. So you're dealing with property management issues. How are you dealing with those issues and providing free services without no liability insurance? So you were a risk the whole time, because the reason why I know what I'm talking about is because I have a background in whatchamacallit, being in the heating field, where I worked for a particular agency as a heating maintenance worker, and I had to work with professional plumbers. I had to work with these other men at the same time. While I'm dealing with my task, there's certain tasks that they had to deal with. And from time to time, we had to call the plumbers in order to deal with certain jobs that, even though I knew how to do the jobs, there's certain jobs we had to fall back from and let the plumbers handle. So I understand that when you're dealing with property management, for you to be doing free jobs for tenants and residents in different buildings, you were dealing with something that's very dangerous. And it could be a situation where your job found out because you were talking online and maybe let you go because of those issues. You understand? That's like if I was working at the agency I used to work for, right? I'm heavily trained in steam and heating distribution. I know the whole inside out about the entire system of how it works. Those of you who may not know, I used to work for New York City Housing Authority in the heating department, where we had to provide heat, hot water for residents in, high-rise buildings. And I was responsible for dealing with boiler plants boiler rooms, tank rooms, dealing with $1 million equipment. And it's a lot of work. So I understand how that industry is. And I know the job title of a plumber as well. I know how it works. You just can't take what you're doing at the job and then say, well, I'm going to go use all of this and give people all this extra work for free. Because that means you're using companies' equipment, company vehicles. I mean, where are you going to use and bring all your tools? Do you have your own personal tools, or are you using company tools? Because normally, when you work for an agency, they have tools already there. And sometimes you have your own personal stuff as well. But again, in this particular message here, you said those with property management issues. That's very dangerous, because that crosses the line of liability, and you're definitely doing something under the table. So there was a conflict of interest between what you were doing on the side and the job that you were working for. And they probably did an investigation on you. So it could be multiple factors why you lost your job. Multiple factors. They could have did a background check. They could have looked at your social medias and learned that you were doing free jobs. No company want to hear that you were doing free jobs for anybody. Not with our equipment and trucks. You know what I mean? That's like I'm a licensed contractor and I got a team of workers that work with me and I pay them. And come to find out they're using my company vehicle to do work on the side. What? With my vehicle? With the tools? Nah, fam, you can't do that. It's a conflict of interest. You using my company vehicle with my name on it and doing side hustle jobs? Can't do that. Can't do that. Look, even when I was at the agency that I was working for, I had various people that had homes and houses, right? And they knew where I worked and they knew I had certain skills with boiler rooms, boilers, all different types of boilers. And I'm talking about low pressure boilers, 15 PSI max. I know how to use and work with hydrotherm boilers, all different types, even including home heating systems as well. People would ask me, yo, man, I'm having problems with my system at home. Could you come over and do that? Nah. But you work in that field. You can't come help me out. And I can't, bro. I can't. But me and you is cool, man. You could come over here and do. I can't do that, bro. If I go and even try to do any side jobs when I'm already working for this particular agency under contract, it's a conflict of interest. If something happened on your property and I was messing around with your system and it comes back and my agency find out what I did, I'm done. I'm finished. That's like being an NBA player. You're in the league under contract. They need you for the games. But on Sunday, you decide to go to the park with your friends because they're having this challenge, this basketball challenge, and you out there playing basketball when the NBA is paying you millions of dollars to make sure that your body stays intact. And instead of you doing what you got to do under contract, you out there in Manhattan playing basketball, and you fall and sprain your wrists. Once they find out that you were out playing basketball, That's a conflict of interest. You violated the contract because they're paying for you to stay in shape and stay healthy. Do you know you can't do that? Do y'all not know that if you're in the NFL, if you're in the NBA, you just can't go out talking about I'm going to shoot hoops over here with my friends. You just can't do all of that stuff like that, fam. Not when you are, listen, if you're retired and you're off and you could do whatever you want. But when you have games that you got to do and you got to practice, you cannot be out there doing your own thing. You can't do that. Same thing with anything else. Because if you get caught out there, you'll end up losing. And that could be his situation too. Let's get back to the tapes.
I'm not worried about nobody trying to hurt me. If you think you're going to do something to me, I promise you got something coming.
Again, you don't need to tell nobody that, bro. You don't need to tell nobody that. You don't got to tell nobody that. That's flex too. Again, it's like, why would anybody be trying to hurt you? You don't got to tell them that you promised them this and that and that. Don't entertain those spirits. You know you got your Second Amendment with you. You know you good. There's no need to tell nobody nothing. You know what I mean? Don't give them no energy. Be mysterious. Confuse them. Confuse the enemy. You know, because it sounds like you're worried.
And moving forward, I don't know where I'm going to take this. You know, people are asking me to be a personal trainer. People are asking me to do content creating. I don't know, honestly, with all of this foolishness going on, this clout chasing, you know, this has really affected me in a profound way.
Again, it's like you're saying that people said you should be a personal trainer, get into content creation. You don't seem to know what you want to do. A person that got a skill as a licensed plumber should be focusing on starting his own gig at this point. If that's what you love and that's what you worked hard for, and you got $100K sitting in the bank, fam, you got enough money to buy all the tools. You got enough money to really set up your business. You probably already got a vehicle. You can get this thing popping. You know? You could definitely get this thing popping, fam. I don't see how in the world you won't do that, man. Let me take care of this troll real quick. Okay. Had to take care of a troll on the Ringo TV Raw channel. Some people just be begging to get blocked. Again, $100K in the bank. You just lost your job. You're a plumber. You can get your LLC set up. You can get a business account. Get your business cards going. Use social media. You could be using all of this clout with all this controversy to start your business. All of this buzz that you're getting right now, you could be using that to promote your business right now. And it end up popping. You're using this social media 5 minutes of fame the wrong way, bro. You're supposed to be using this 5 minutes of fame because it is a 5 minutes of fame. Next month, nobody gonna be thinking about you. I'm just being honest with you. By next month, nobody will be talking about you, thinking about you. Right now is the time to use the buzz from the Pop the Balloon show to promote your business. That's it. Use this buzz to promote your business. Think about this, fam. You got all these social media influencers talking about you. You don't realize that's promotion? You don't realize that? Think about how many people is going to be watching my video, other content creator videos. They're going to be going to your Instagram. They're going to be checking out what you're supposed to be promoting your business right now, sir. You don't understand the power of social media. You're supposed to be telling everybody right now that you're starting your business and you're getting it popping right now. That way, when I do videos like this, offering my commentary and criticism, whether it's favorable or unfavorable, it's still going to help your business regardless. Money is going to be, put in your pocket because people going to be rooting for you because they're going to be like, you know what? Bruh man went through some adversity, but he got off his ASS. He used that 100K to start his business. We're going to support the brother man's business. We see him putting in the work. We see the dedication. Now, all of a sudden, because of the social media buzz, people looking at you like, yo, bruh man doing his thing, bruh. Now everybody's coming to you for services, plumbing services. You became a overnight sensation story. 1 minute you were working at a company, you got fired due to social media. Now you became a millionaire. You got to know how to use this social media buzz to your advantage, bro. You're not using it right. A lot of people don't know how to use social media to their advantage. You're literally sitting on a gold mine and don't even know. You're too busy talking about stuff that is unimportant. You're supposed to be focusing on starting that business right now, fam. The light is on you. People are talking about you. Use that opportunity to talk about your business. Use that opportunity to focus on being a professional plumber. Get a van, a truck. You know what I mean? There's so many different things you could be doing right now, fam. You can literally start your plumbing business. You did me a favor. LLC. You did me a favor. Plumbing business. You get a company truck, go to a body shop, make them do some artwork. You did me a favor on the side of the truck. You did me a favor, plumbing business. It got a hook. Why? Because we know you as the guy who said you did me a favor. See, that's the whole power of social media. You're using the clout the right way. Right now, you're doing it the wrong way. You're talking about stuff that makes no sense. Nobody cares about, and again, respectfully, to your birthday situation, nobody really cares. Right now, you're supposed to be focusing on getting the bag. You lost the bag. You fumbled the bag. So right now, your priority is supposed to be focusing on building the business, using this clout right now, the fame that you're getting, use that to promote the business. You said wherever you go, everybody's stopping you, saying this, saying that. That's a good thing, bro. Use that to promote the business. When people come up to you, hey guys, I got fired, but yo, look, I started my own plumbing business. You need plumbing services? Hit me up. My website is so and so and so. Now is the best time for you to be literally coming on social media and looking for someone to build your website. Be like, hey guys, I fell on unfortunate times, but hey, I'm going to get through this. I'm working on this business right now, and I'm really looking for somebody that's skilled in web development. I'm trying to put together a website for my plumbing business. I really appreciate those of you that are in this field. Pretty much reach out to me. I would really like to work with you regarding this situation and get it popping. Again, you the same brother that said you got 100K in the bank. So out of that 100K, you can put some of that money towards hiring that person that's going to build that website for you, right? You go register your name with GoDaddy or one of those internet companies. Get your professional email. You got your LLC. You got your business account. You got your email. Not no, Gmail account. No. A real email. Real. Right? And now you go out there and you do real business. So now the agency you were working for, all the things you learned from that agency, you got to know how to take that and put it into your own business. This is what I don't understand about our people. When you work at an agency for many, many years and you learn the craft, you learn the skills, you're supposed to take everything you learn and now apply that to your business. Case in point, right? At the house that I'm at right now, right? I have to mow the lawn. I have to deal with lawn care and all of that other stuff. Now, a lot of people that get homes, right? They don't know nothing about lawn care. They don't know how it works. They don't know how to maintain it. They don't know how to keep the lawn looking real good. They don't understand how that works. They just think it's all about just getting a lawnmower and just mowing the lawn. No, you got to know how to care for the lawn. You got to know how to maintain it. I have that training already. Because when I worked for the agency that I used to work for, when I was at the bottom of the totem pole, because I moved up in the ranks in that company. But when I was at the bottom, I was at a job title called caretaker. Those of you in the hood and the projects, you see these particular people, they work with the trash. You see them bagging up the trash. You see them mopping the buildings. You see them mowing the lawn, taking care of business, cutting the edges. They do all these different tasks. Well, when I was doing that particular job before getting promoted and moving up the ladder, I had training in proper lawn care, maintaining the lawn. We had to do all sorts of stuff. We had training on all of this stuff. So by me coming over here and taking care of the lawn, I got the lawn looking real good. Like that. Whereas people are probably looking at me like, how is it that his lawn is looking like that so fast? How is it that it's green? How is it that he's curing those areas where it had patches? How is he doing that so fast? Because of a skill. So what I'm trying to show you, bro, is the things you learn as a plumber from working at that company, you got to now take that and apply it to what you're doing in terms of business. But if you're not doing no business, then you're going to be broke soon. Because at the end of the day, if you have 100K, it's going to disappear. It's going to disappear, fam. So use that money to set up the website. Use that money to do what you need to do, man. It is what it is, bro. Somebody said this guy needs to get in touch with you. Nah, he don't need to get in touch with me. He needs to look at the video and learn from it. I don't got nothing to say to him. I got my own thing that I got to do. I got to worry about what I got. His job is to watch the videos. He a grown man. All he got to do is just watch the videos and take the advice and do what he got to do. You know? Caribbean Queen says lawn care is actually very technical. Yeah. One of the things that you all can learn, if I can throw a quick bit of advice when it comes to like lawn care and stuff like that. The best time to throw down like fertilizer, seeds for the lawn is right before it's about to rain. There's a particular tool you would use. I think it's called an orator, or I believe it's called. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it properly. If you use that tool, kind of go over the ground, you know, it's like you're prepping it, right? And it's good to do this right before you know it's going to rain. Like you check the weather, make sure everything is good. You know it's going to be a good rain that day. Because you can always use your garden hose, but you're just wasting water. You know, you're just wasting all your water. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be good enough anyway. There's nothing like rain. Rain allows the seeds and everything to penetrate in the soil to do its job properly. So it's good to use that particular tool right before it's about to rain. And then when you know it's about to rain, you go out there with your spreader thing, and you just spread all those different seeds and fertilize and everything you got to do all over the place. And then let that rain do its job. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Because once you do all of that work, after you mow the lawn, everything is looking good, I'm telling you, the results, you're going to love it. Because the rain has to penetrate those seeds and push them into the soil, at least 2 to 3 inches into the ground, so it can really do its job. If the seeds are just on the top, it's not going to do nothing. You just wasted everything. You know, and that's one of the biggest mistakes people make. They just use like those spreaders and throw the seeds all over the place, and it don't do anything. You might get a little results, but you're not going to get the results you're looking for. Right? Yeah, I think the brother need to take some of this advice and start that business. He needs to start that business right away.
I have to close my lease. I'm going to be moving out of state. You know,
he said he closed his lease and he's going to be moving out of state. So right after you lost your job, you're closing your lease. You're going to be moving out of state. Wow. That was fast, man.
That's like $3,800. My birthday, I spent $2,000 on my fit.
Again, priorities. You spend $2,000 on a fit. It's going to cost you $3,800 or whatever, I guess, to move or whatever. Let's rewind that back. Let's hear that again.
Moving out of state, you know, that's like $3,800.
He's moving out of state. That's going to be about $3,800, probably U-Haul truck and so forth to move out, right?
My birthday, I spent $2,000 on my fit.
$2,000 on a fit. I don't know, man. I don't understand why would you be spending $2,000 on a fit if you just lost your job. I don't get it.
That's not even including the section, the bottles.
Sections and bottles. Priorities are not right, bro. Priorities are not right. There's no need for no sections or bottles. If you just lost your job, forget these bottles, forget the sections. It's time to get this bread. It doesn't make any sense. I would not be thinking about that. Your priorities are not right now.
These t-shirt prints. I'm still doing humanitarian work. I'm about to go advocate with some at-risk youth right now.
Fam, I'm keeping it a buck, bro. I just don't think you're doing any of these things. There's no way you're doing these things, bro. I'm a busy man as it is, bro. I am busy. And I'm going to tell you, I cannot do all those things you're doing in one day. I don't believe you're doing all these different things, bro. There's no way. There's no way, man. I'm not thinking about no humanitarian work if I just lost my job. No. Something ain't right, bro.
And I'm about to go meet up with a security team that we're trying to put together to assure my safety.
Why would you be getting a security team to assure your safety when you just finished saying that if anybody try you, it's going to be a problem? That's a contradiction right there, bro. You said that if anybody try to bother you or think they're going to harm you, they got another thing coming. Now you trying to put together a security team? Come on, fam. This don't even make no sense. A security team costs money. That 100K gonna be gone, bro. Why would you need a security team? Like, come on, man. Like, are you serious, bro? So you gonna waste money with a security team? Are you that important right now that your life is that in danger that you need a security team? This is crazy.
Because I have been getting threats, and it's just crazy.
Threats? You've been getting threats. Bruh, you said that if anybody try you, they got another thing coming. So who cares if you getting threats? I don't get it, man. Like this doesn't sound right, bro. I'm just asking questions, sharing my commentary. That's all I'm doing.
And I know it's somebody close to me. So once we figure out who's doing all of this and who's, that will be addressed accordingly.
He said that somebody close to him is doxing him and putting out his info. Somebody's doxing him. He said it's somebody that's close to him. So it could be an ex-girlfriend. It gotta be an ex-girl, man. Some woman that he used to probably date, probably.
But God bless y'all. It's a GoFundMe in my bio. The only reason why I'm putting a GoFundMe in my bio is because somebody in the comments stated that they would like to help.
So you started a whole GoFundMe because somebody in the comments said they wanted to help? That's why you started a GoFundMe? You should have never started a GoFundMe. That GoFundMe is making me question you because, again, you're the same brother who said you got 100K in the bank that you could pull out, and you compared yourself competing with a woman and you were stunting on the show. And now you're starting a GoFundMe. It just doesn't seem right. Again, he started a GoFundMe, if I can go there. He started a GoFundMe and the goal is $1,000. He raised $188. He probably raised a little bit more. But my point is, if he have 100K in the bank, all he got to do is just take $1,000 out of that and put it towards his humanitarian efforts. And where is the receipts of these humanitarian efforts? Ladies and gentlemen, fam, listen to me very carefully. I personally believe that this is a scam. I'm just calling it what it is, man. I don't care who get upset. I don't care who mad. I'm just calling it what it is. You know what I mean? The reason being is you need to see proof that the brother is really involved in humanitarian efforts. In other words, he should be able to show some sort of receipts that he been active in terms of putting monies towards certain things that you can see. If he cannot provide these things, don't send not $1. It would be better for him to say, look, fam, I'm struggling. I need the money for me. I would respect him more if he just did that straight. I seen a YouTube video the other day where you had a homeless guy. He was telling this white guy in the car, he was like, hey, sir, could you give me $2? I'm really needing $2. And the white guy was like, you really need it? He was like, yeah, I really need the $2. He was like, look, just be real with me. What do you need the money for? He said, you gonna still give me the money if I tell you? He said, yeah. He said, look, I'm just trying to get high. And then the white guy said, thanks for being real. He said, I've been there. I know what it's like when you struggling and you know what I mean? He said, but he got clean. He got off drugs and whatnot. And then he offered the man a job. He literally offered the man a job to help him out. I mean, if I had the video, I would literally play it for you. Let me see. Hold on a second. New window. Let me see if I even have that video in my history. I don't even know. Cause it was a while. Where is it? Cause it was an interesting video. Very, very interesting video. I don't think I got it. Let me see. Why you need the lead. Nah, that's not it. I can't really find it right now. Genius detective. No. Let me see. Because sometimes I'll be able to find it. Let me type in homeless. Nope. It's not giving me nothing, but it's on YouTube. It was an interesting video because the homeless guy just told him straight up. He's like, look, I'm just trying to get high. So he gave him the money, but he offered him a job. And when he was offering him a job, the homeless man didn't even want the job. Because what happened is the white guy used to be on drugs, got his life cleaned up, took care of business, built himself up. He was able to start his own business, and he was offering the homeless guy a job to get him cleaned up and get him off the streets. And even though he was offering him that, the homeless guy didn't even want it. He just wanted the money to go get high. What I'm saying is, if this brother don't want to start his own business, there's no need to be sending no money for no humanitarian efforts. The reason why is, okay, once you send that money and he got that 1,000, he's going to still need money for those humanitarian efforts. So you're going to continually need him to keep doing the same thing. He needs to start the business. What he should have started was a GoFundMe for the business. He should have started that, a GoFundMe for the business in terms of for the tools, for the equipment, possibly even a vehicle, or whatever the case is for the company. To me, that would have been better. Because again, there's so many scams on social media, man, that I don't want nobody to get caught up in it. And again, I'm not saying that the brother is a scammer. What I'm saying is the red flags are going off, and you need to be careful by not allowing your emotions to get you to move with your wallet. You need to know that what you're doing is real. In other words, could he provide you receipts that he been involved in humanitarian efforts? If he can't show you that, it's a scam. There's no other way around it, fam. If he can't show you receipts, then it's a scam.
If you would like to help, you're not only helping me, but you're helping children as well.
Now, here's another problem that I have with this, right? Again, to the brother, right? When you're talking about humanitarian efforts, when you're talking about GoFundMe and support, put a shirt on, bro. Have some respect for yourself and the viewers. Because if a woman came on camera in a halter top, showing all her cleavage and, her belly, and she's trying to start humanitarian efforts and she's trying to promote some GoFundMe, we're going to look at her like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, could you please put some clothes on and look presentable while talking business? You're coming on camera with no shirt on, talking about these particular issues. But when you were on the show, you had your shirt on, you know, you came presentable. You need to do the same thing. This is social media. Just because you're in your house, in your crib, it doesn't mean anything. Just because you're in shape, it doesn't mean anything. Come on camera, be respectful, share your case, let the world know what it is. Because what people are gonna get when they look at these images, right? What they're gonna assume is you're in a jam. You're in a jam, you're struggling. You look like you're nervous, desperate, looking for a handout, looking for a quick fix. That's how it's going to come across. And for all you know, you might be legit. You might be on point. What I'm saying is people don't know you. So you got to know how to win them over by presenting yourself in a certain way where they're not going to doubt you. You know? You don't want to give them reason to doubt you.
When I go to this center and start advocating with them, if I could get, if I could get permission from the parents to have them on camera and speak about, some of the things that we're doing and we've been doing and working on, then I will certainly do that for you as well.
So you don't have none of that right now? So you don't have no proof? You don't have anything that you can show that you're really doing this humanitarian? How do we know you're doing that? How do we know that if we invest in the GoFundMe, that the money is really going towards these particular things? How do we know that? How do we know you're really doing what you said? Where's our guarantee? Because you said you have to if you can get the permission from the parents to have them on camera. So hold up. I'm trying to figure this out. Again, I'm just asking questions. If you've been working with these children, shouldn't their parents already know who you are? So why would you need the parents' permission for them to be on camera if you're an active influence in these kids' lives already? Then the parents should already know who you are. You should be cool. See what I'm saying? They should know you. All the parents should know who you are by name already. They should be mad cool with you because you always been there for the kids. I'm just asking all the right questions.
And I just appreciate everybody that's out there advocating for me, everybody that sees, who I truly am.
We don't know who you truly are, sir. We don't know that yet. We're hoping that you are who you say you are, but there's no real guarantees that you are who you are. I need to see proof that you do these things. That's why I won't promote your GoFundMe by telling my audience to, hey, go flood it with money and support. I'm not going to tell my audience to do that. Now, if they choose to do that, that's on them. But I'm not going to promote it because I don't know if that is what you really do. I don't know.
I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the positivity.
I'm being very positive, too. Don't think that I'm being negative, because a lot of times people will think, oh, Ringo, you're being negative. I thought you were supporting the brother. I am supporting the brother. I spoke out about his situation already. And we're going to still do the reaction video in the morning about the interview, the exclusive interview that he had. We're going to still do that. I support what he's doing in terms of the fact that it's wrong that he got fired from his job. But I'm not going to support something if it turns out it's a scam. And then next minute you look at me like, yo, Ringo, you said for us to go support the brother. Now it turned out that it's a scam. Come on, Ringo, it's your fault. No, you can never say that about me, because I never told none of y'all to support what he's doing in terms of GoFundMe. Anytime I see people start GoFundMes, it's automatically a scam. That's just how I see things. I look for facts. I look for the proof. If he's into humanitarian work, he should have receipts that he can show you. He should have bank statements that he can show you. Donations that he can show you. that went towards the kids. If he don't have that, then he's lying. I'm just calling it what it is, man. Because I don't like when people use the children to, and I'm not saying this is what he's doing. You got to hear what I'm saying. I'm fair and balanced, but at the same time, I use logic when communicating. I don't like when people use children as a way to make themselves look credible. In other words, I do this and that for children, so trust me. No, I need to know that this is what you really do first. I need to see the testimonies of the kids. I need to see the community of parents that know you by name. Oh yeah, that's so-and-so. Oh yeah, he's very active with the kids. Oh yeah, we all know him. Definitely, good man. That's what the people need to see that. So before you focus on humanitarian efforts, what you should focus on is giving people the information that you're really doing these things. Other than that, I see it as a scam. I'm just calling it what it is, man. I need to see the proof.
And those of y'all being negative, y'all are miserable.
No, it's not about being negative, or those that are being negative are miserable. It's not that. You're setting yourself up for criticism. Like I said, bro, I think that once the situation happened with you, you should have just kept it to yourself. Don't say nothing to nobody on social media. Don't let the women know you lost your job. Just count it as, just take the L, man. Just take the L and be like, dag, bro. All of this and I lost my job. I'm not telling nobody, bro. Not telling nobody. It is what it is. I lost my job. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm not going to tell nobody on social media. Because if I say that, they're going to be laughing. It's going to be big noise. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to go restart my life and just act like this never happened. I learned my lesson. I'm not going on no more dating shows. I'm not going to do nothing like that. That's all you had to do. But by you telling us you lost your job, you put it out there, and now it's like, it's just opening up different doors, man. And I'm hearing through the grapevine that the situation is getting worse. That a lot of women are coming forward saying all sorts of stuff, a lot of allegations, and it's messing up the brother's name. And all of that is wrong. If you shouldn't go out there accusing the brother of things he didn't do. We don't tolerate that on the platform. You know what I mean? Don't go out there saying the brother beats women. Don't do that type of stuff. If there's no proof of that, don't go promoting that mess. That's slander. You don't do stuff like that. So I feel that he should have just stayed away from social media and don't even post. Don't tell nobody no more of your business. No more. Just stay off social media for a minute.
I literally sat here and watched. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I went to sleep at midnight, and I seen people on the same post, the same person going back and forth with every comment. Get a life, man.
How you gonna tell these people to get a life, bro, when you are watching them? I just don't get that. It's like, how can you tell people to get a life if you're watching them make videos? You're watching their videos, bro. How you gonna tell somebody to get a life when you're watching their life? You are supposed to get a life, not them. They're just doing what they're supposed to do. Social media is big business. Content creation is big business. It's people's livelihoods. It's people's jobs. Just like when you went to your job, that's what you do. Well, for some people, content creation is their job. This is what they do. So whoever you saw talking about you all day, that's their job. They're doing their job. You're watching them. So it's not them who need to get a life. Their life is social media. That's their business. You're the one with no life because you're watching them and complaining. You should be focusing on starting the plumbing business rather than worrying about your detractors and critics.
And y'all are broke. That is why y'all stay broke.
How you gonna say that they stay broke when they making money talking about you? You're the one who set up a GoFundMe. How can you say they are broke when you lost your job? Again, you gotta look at the things you're saying, bro. You're telling people that are talking about you that they're broke when you are the one who lost your job for the things you said about women. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to him, guys. Y'all ready for this? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened, guys. When you're on a 9 to 5, right? Your company have a particular company policy regarding hostile working environment, speaking against women, different type of things. Very, very strict policies in the workplace regarding these things. So if you're employed by a particular company and you on social media and they find videos of you speaking to women in any sort of manner that can conflict with company policy, they will deal with you. This is why if you work for an agency, you have to be very careful with being a social media influencer, sharing commentary, because it can violate policy. That's like if you have people from the rainbow community, right? And in your job, it's clear in the policy that you're not supposed to be spreading any sort of hate, right? But on social media, we see you on a podcast speaking negatively of people that live the alternative lifestyle. And you're a plumber for a particular company, and in their policy, it says you're not supposed to do this and not supposed to do that. But you're on a podcast wilding out, bro. Like you're being very, very, very you're going way overboard with your derogatory comments. It's one thing if you don't agree with the alternative, you keep that to yourself, keep it pushing. But when you're on a podcast and you're voicing your thoughts, you have to understand what that does to people in that particular community. So what they're going to do is they're going to call your job and they're going to say, we're not going to look towards your business for services because one of your employees is literally on social media really posting some very, very harsh derogatory things about this community over here. And again, this is why when you work in the 9 to 5 or in business, you have to understand how things work. You have to understand company policy, what you can say, what you can't say. It ain't no freedom of speech. I don't know why y'all believe in that. There's no such thing as freedom of speech. You have to watch what you say sometimes. So the way in which he was speaking on that show, even though I personally feel he didn't do nothing wrong, a company will look at him as if though he did something wrong. They'll look at him as if though he's belittling women. This is how they see it, man. Guys, the rules are different from us than from women. It's totally different. As a man, when you show any sort of masculinity, they see it as toxic masculinity. So they don't want to have none of that in the workplace. You could have had women at his job. You could have had somebody close to him that don't like him reported him. You could have had an ex-girlfriend that saw him on the show and was like, heck, hold up, that's him? And she went ham and put him out there, sent his business to some other people, and next minute they started doxing him. It's a lot of things that can happen. This is why you have to be very careful. If you have other exes from the past that you've been beefing with, you got to be careful about coming on social media because, you know, they may try to do some dirt on you. You know that? Let me see. And again, those of you that are on the Ringo TV Raw channel, in order to see the footage, right, of the brother, you have to be on the Ringo TV Reactions channel. So you can pretty much tune into both because we're streaming live on 2 platforms.
Get a life, find something to do with yourself. You just did me a favor by tapping in. Thank you very much.
See, that didn't come in well, brother. You saying you did me a favor after saying all of that, it didn't have the same power no more. When you said you did me a favor to the women, there was power behind it. At the point, at the ending of that little clip, it didn't sound right. There was no power in the saying anymore. It only sounded good on the show. So that's pretty much that situation, fam. So, hey, he started a GoFundMe. I don't recommend anybody. I mean, you could do whatever you want at the end of the day. That's your business. I'm just not promoting his GoFundMe for you to go throw money because I have my thoughts and those are my thoughts and my opinions. I personally think that the money is for him and he's just saying it's for kids to get the money, figuring you're going to go ahead and give it up anyway. I need to see proof that he actually worked with kids in order for any of that to be, you know, truthful. And to be honest, I don't see how a guy just lost his job and he's still worried about some humanitarian efforts. I just don't see that being possible. That would not be on my mind if I just lost my job. I could care less about everything else around me. When I got kids I got to take care of and feed, and I just lost my job, I don't care about none of those efforts. That's not important right now. What's important is me getting back on track. So my family is good and I'm at peace. And now that I'm at peace and my mind is right, now I can focus on the kids in the community and get back into being a mentor and so forth and putting them in you know, the right place in life. You know, so that being said, we're going to do the review of the interview in the morning. We're going to do that. Hopefully I don't get no distractions because I'm going to get distractions because the doorbell going to be ringing all day because I got some deliveries that's coming through. So I may end up doing the show and I have to stop the show and walk off camera to answer the door and whatnot. So you could look for that as well. We're going to do that show in the morning time, hopefully. Yeah, so I just wanted to share my thoughts about this situation here and see what you want. Like, you know, what are your thoughts as well? So how do you feel about the situation? Do you think that he should stay off social media, get his life in order? Or do you think he should stay on social media and continue to talk and dig himself deeper in a hole? Because I feel that these little video clips only giving women more dirt because he's showing weakness. He's showing that it's bothering him about what people's saying. I think that he should have never fed into any of this, you know, because it's causing him to lose momentum and lose. It's like his actions on that show and the things he said was great. And it's like by him continually making these update videos, it's going to give women more negative things to say about him, which is minimizing what he did. It's like they're undoing everything, and they're going to start to mess with his credibility. They're going to ask more questions like, how does a guy that said he has $100K in the bank starts up a GoFundMe? You know, it's like, it's difficult to try to defend a man when he does stuff like this. You know, it's one thing to have a website that shows video clips of you working with children, working with the youth. The parents are there. And then you start up a GoFundMe because we could see you. It's also another thing if you already had a GoFundMe, but you just started it. You didn't have it a year ago, 7 months ago, 5 months ago. You just started a GoFundMe about humanitarian efforts. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. If this is something you've been doing, you should have had a GoFundMe set up. That way the community is financing your objective. But you now started a GoFundMe, so I question everything. So, hey, we're going to get up on out of here, man. Do what we got to do. Ringo TV reactions, man. Ringo TV Raw. We're going to close out the Ringo TV Raw channel. So come on over to the reactions channel. Salute to everybody over there on the Raw channel. We're going to close it out right now. So salute to everybody over there. Peace and blessings. Let me end the stream over there. All right. Okay. So we got it ended over there. All right. So we're focused on this camera right here. My final thoughts on the situation is, as men, when you take losses in life, you got to know how to bounce back. You got to know how to just suffer in silence, hold the L, learn from it, learn from all your L's. And don't tell everybody about your next move, especially when people plotted against you to destroy you, especially after losing your job because somebody called your job to get you fired. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't give them that joy to know that they took your job and they hurt you. The brother literally said this was the first time like a situation like this made him cry. That's what he said. I believe it's, is it here? I think it was here. Let me see. I think it was somewhere here. He says, now my father address, post in my car, description. This is ridiculous. Everybody see me. No. Where is it? I can't even see through this. I don't even know if it was this. I think it was the other one. Or maybe I'm just not seeing. Am I bugging out? Because I know I've seen it somewhere here. I'm bugging out. Let me see what y'all saying. You said on his GoFundMe is where he said it. Let me see. Let me open up the GoFundMe thing. You have to understand, my computer monitor is far away from this camera. So it's like I'm looking at tiny text. He says, okay, man. Oh, here we go. Today was honestly the first time I cried in a while. You should never say these type of things publicly. You're telling these women they made you cry, bro. Man, you just gave them so much power. Telling the women that they made you cry. Yeah, 100K is really not a lot of money. We get it, but it will sustain you if you just lost a job. I mean, 100K can last you a while, a long while, if you manage your money. It's not a lot of money, but it will get you through till you get back on track. But we'll be back in the morning. We'll definitely be back in the morning. I'm actually shouldn't even be up right now, because ever since I've been in this house, I've been like on a whole different schedule of getting up like 6 a.m. in the morning. So I really shouldn't even be up right now. But we're going to do the review of the interview in the morning. Maybe some of you already saw the interview already. Some of you probably saw it already. But I'm going to review the interview in the morning time. And it'll probably be like a 3-hour live stream, probably more, depending on the situation. Wow, we only been on for 2 hours. That's it. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Okay. All right. I thought we were on for 5 hours. It literally felt like I was here for 5 hours. Right? So we're going to get up on out of here. Hold on. Let me grab my phone real quick. Grab my phone. See if anybody's supported via the Cash App so I can shout you out. Let's see what we got. Let me see. Hold on a second. Send this video to myself. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Da 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 da. All right. All right. Shout out to V-Dub, man, moderator for the support. Appreciate you. V-Dub, man, is the sponsor of the show tonight. Right? That's about it, fam. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. Probably watch 20 minutes of a Netflix movie. And I'm gonna go get me some sleep. You know what I mean? Get me some rest and relax. Pretty much do what I gotta do. And that's about that. Still working on 2 studios. Those of you who know, I'm working on one studio that's going to be downstairs and one that's going to be upstairs. The one that's going to be downstairs is going to be something totally different, totally new. It's going to separate my platform from everybody because nobody's doing it like that. Nobody. Like I said, I take this stuff serious and I put my all into it. When you support the platform, it goes into what we're doing production wise. So we're building 2 professional setups, professional studio setups in the house to do content, right? And the one downstairs is going to be totally different. I can't wait to see how it's going to look on camera. I'm really, really excited about it. I made a lot of orders on different things that's coming in. Got shipments coming in all week so I can build up downstairs first. I'm really taking care of downstairs first, and then I'm going to deal with upstairs. I'm working on both studios at the same time, but more focusing on downstairs. I'm really trying to get that situated, trying to create a cozy environment that's going to look very good on camera. So look out for that. It's going to be very, very special, very, very nice, and visually pleasing. So that's going to be something else. Other than that, hopefully the brother takes the advice in the video. That's if he even see this video. You know what I mean? I think he should start his own business. I think he should use that 100K to get a vehicle, company vehicle, go to a body shop, let them do like a paint job, put on the side of the truck, you did me a favor, plumbing, LLC, whatever the case is. You could even, like I said, pay somebody to do a website. Use another 20K to get all your plumbing equipment, all the tools, industry standard tools. Make sure that you have some insurance that you pay for so that you got the coverage in case anything go wrong. And you said you're a licensed plumber already, so you should have your credentials. And then go out there and make it happen. Use this clout, use this buzz to promote your business, and everything will turn out in your favor. But don't come on social media crying or talking about how people are speaking negative of you. Don't do all of that, man. That's not helping. No, focus on promoting the business right now. Use all this clout to promote the business. Use the buzz of the viral videos to promote what you're doing. Social media is about making money, and it's about promoting your services and products and various other things that you're doing. Don't promote failure. Promote the fact that you got a business. Make the people believe in you. Make the people know that you're serious about your business. You said it's your life. You said you cried over it. Okay, put some blood, sweat, and tears into this now. Make it happen. You know? Some people may say, I'm being negative towards the brother. No, I'm not. I think I'm being extremely positive and encouraging. At the same time, I've just got to keep it real, you know? No sugarcoating nothing, right? So, hey, peace and blessings to everybody. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat, everybody in the building, everybody that clicked the like button. Let's get these likes to 1,000. We really got to get these likes to 1,000, fam. Every time I do a live stream, we need the likes to hit 1,000 likes every time. We need 1,000 likes every single time so the videos can get pushed into the algorithm. If not, nobody's watching the videos, which means all of this wonderful commentary that you probably enjoy, people are not seeing it. That's why some content creators get hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views. It's because people are clicking the like button. A lot of times you come over here, you listen to me, you enjoy the streams, but you don't click the like button. You know what I mean? You don't share the video, you don't do anything. And then you're wondering why the video don't get no views, because the viewers aren't hitting the like button and they're not clicking share. You know? So, hey, you have a part, I got a part. I provide the content. Hey, you like the content? Click the like button, share the videos, right? So that being said, appreciate everybody coming through. We're going to get up on out of here. You already done know what it is. Ringo TV. Reactions. Right. So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. #1 reactionary channel on YouTube, Ringo TV. Providing you the best in these YouTube streets like no other. We'll be back in the morning. Ringo TV Reactions. Salute you. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Peace and blessings to everybody on the 9-to-5 grind. I'll catch y'all later on. We out of here. Peace. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.